This is a Bailey, Arizona 4-berth. It was built in 2000 and it's for sale for just under £8,000, including a newly fitted motor mover. The internal fit out of this caravan is very standard. You've got two single berths converting into a double berth here in the front end. You've got a single dinette which converts into two bunks in the middle of the caravan, and that faces the galley. Full cooker with 4 burners on top and a decent grill, good sized fridge, plenty of storage and a nice gas and electric heater. The back end bathroom has got 2 wardrobes, a proper shower cubicle, a loo of course, and a wash hand basin as well. And the standard of presentation is just fine. Add up to 4 people, their clothes and supplies, and hitch up. You'll be at home anywhere in Britain and Europe. If you're a newcomer to caravans and you're looking at vehicles for the first time, you are going to be surprised by the sheer amount of storage space you get in one of these vans. There's no lack of overhead lockers under the bunk space and so on, and there are usually 1 or 2 small wardrobes inside most vehicles. The only thing you have to be cautious about is not just stacking stuff into them. Weight distribution with your caravan is important. Both clubs publish information on it, and you can also get information from your dealer. We'll be having more information about the right way to load your caravan in our programmes in March. If £8,000 is too much, then you can come down another bracket in price. This Avondale Harrier is a 1997 caravan. It's still a 4-berth and it's only just over £3,500. This Avondale is very similar to the Bailey we just looked at. So it's again got the double convertible bunks in the front end, a convertible single dinette which makes 2 bunks here, and a little back bathroom. Although this caravan also has a back end bathroom, the bathroom layout is very different indeed. On this side we have a small combined toilet and shower compartment, really quite cosy and the kind of thing you would expect on a rather smaller caravan. While on this side we have really a deep and quite large wardrobe with good shelves in it as well, so you've got plenty of storage space. The differences between the 2 caravans are the kind of things that might make one better for you than another. In other words, this caravan might work better for someone who stays usually on sites with full services and facilities, rather than the other caravan, the Bailey caravan, which would really be quite suitable if you were spending quite long holidays on CLs or CSs, that's small sites with limited shower and toilet facilities, or none at all. The other point you might notice about the Avondale is that it's a slightly more detailed and fussier design than the Bailey we just saw, but it's also quite a lot cheaper and quite a lot older, and it could be a very good starting point for a family who'd like to try caravanning for a year or 2 before spending bigger money on something more up to date. If you've got a bigger family, then you might have to look at a 6-berth caravan. The one behind me is a really rather nice 2003 Abbey. It's a double axle caravan, so it's a heavyweight, it's got 6 berths, but you will need a seriously large vehicle to tow it. Now there is a lot of space in this 2003 caravan. It's got the double dinette as usual in the front end, but in the back end there are 4 berths, so you can get a family of 6 in here. Behind me is the loo and the shower compartment and a wardrobe, so instead of having all the facilities at the back end of the van, they're actually on the side of the van this time, opposite the galley. And the loo and shower compartment is a reasonable size, but it isn't immense. With a party of 6 you'll probably be best using sites with good facilities. Otherwise this van has plenty of sitting about room for the odd rainy afternoon. Large six-berth caravans like this do have plenty of load carrying capacity, but do be aware that they're already fairly well loaded up. This one in fact already has a microwave installed up here, which is handy for hot drinks and quick meals. Again, this caravan looks in good order and everything inside and out is clean and tidy. That's a good clue as to how the previous owner has cared for it. For a newcomer to caravanning, a more thorough examination would be a good plan, of course. One more thing to check, the CRIS registration number. This scheme helps keep track on new and used caravans, and if you're buying from a dealer, they'll all have already made sure that the vehicle has a clean history. If you're planning to buy privately, make sure you see our guide to CRIS registration in our show premiering at the end of February. So that's a six-berth caravan for just under £9,000. That's not bad when you consider it's a 2003 vehicle. It's probably got a life of 15, 20 or even more years ahead of it, so that cost price that you're paying will spread over the period of time. That gives you an idea of a few caravans that are on the market second hand, and we'll have a look in the next programme too. We'll look at some smaller vehicles then. This time, if you're looking for a caravan, remember our simple, straightforward advice. First, try to have a good look round and find a layout that really suits your needs. Make sure that all the family members who will be coming with you will have a bit of input. They need to know where they're going to be sleeping, they need to know what facilities there are in the van and how everything works. As long as they're happy with it, you've got a jolly good chance of happy holidays. Secondly, you need to have a really good look at the condition of the van. You're buying something for £4,000 or £5,000, maybe more, and you need to be sure you're buying something that's in good condition, is clean and tidy. Generally you can know what you're looking at, but it might be helpful to have a friend who's got more experience come and have a look with you before you sign up. The 3 second-hand caravans we've shown in this programme were all filmed at Stowmarket Caravans at Stowmarket in Suffolk in the week immediately before Christmas 2008. We think that they reasonably represent dealers' stocks and price levels for similar vehicles across the country at this time. Most dealers also provide a 3 or more months warranty, and some offer extended forms of guarantee at additional cost. Most dealers selling second-hand caravans and motorhomes carry out a form of service before delivering a caravan to its buyer, but the level of this can vary by dealer, and you should check what is and what isn't covered by this service and any subsequent warranty before buying.